time. Today I'm going to be looking at another Heimdallr. It's the Pro Dive watch, sort of like a homage of a Citizen. Nice piece. One that I brought in predominantly because the crown is at the 8 o'clock and the loom is made up of the whole dial. So I thought it was a nice proposition to bring in, just something a little bit different. And after my last Heimdallr, I'm actually quite keen on them. Actually, I think they offer quite a good package for the money. So it's something for you to consider also. So yeah, so like I said, the model number is HMSY01. Yeah, I'm quite keen on this watch. Hopefully you are too. Happy New Year. So yeah, let's get the camera turned around and get on with it. Hi guys, so this is the watch. It's the Heimdallr Pro Dive watch. I bought it off the Yankee store. I will leave a link up at the top just to give you a bit more information about the store in terms of the full name and stuff, because it's a bit of a mouthful. So I won't say it all on camera, but I'll leave it up here just so you're aware of what the store's called. As I've said in my previous Heimdallr video, the lady's called Winnie, very, very helpful. She's been nothing but accommodating to me in terms of the watches I've bought and stuff, and also trying to find the best price for you. So make sure you message her, tell her Simon from Watch the Time sent you, and hopefully she'll look after you too. But anyway, so yeah, this is the model number is HMSY01, and I went for this watch really off the basis that it's a full loom dial. There's nothing else with it. It doesn't really bother me really that it doesn't come with a warranty card or anything like that, and instructions, because I won't be using it. And as I say, I've got quite a good relationship with the person who sold me the watch, so I'm sure there'll be no issues. But yeah, let's take the plastic off it. So yeah, the reason I bought this watch really was for the dial, excuse me, put it right around. It's a full loom dial. I will leave that in a shot near the end where I show you the loom in a video in dark conditions, so you can get a good idea of what the loom looks like. So yeah, sorry, excuse me, the model number HMSY01, and the movement operating this watch in the back is not an exhibition case back, it's just a stainless steel case back. It's a Seiko NH36A movement, rugged, reliable. You've probably had them in many of your watches up to this point. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with it. 40-hour power reserve, 21,000 beats per hour, 6 beats per second. Yeah, all you could ever really want in a watch movement, to be honest with you. The case material, so everything, so the clasp, strap, the solid end links, the case, the crown, and the bezel, excluding the ceramic bezel insert, is all stainless steel 316L. The case thickness from top to bottom is 13 millimeters. The case diameter, excluding the crown, is 41 millimeters. I will just give you the measurements, excuse me, throw my caliper around, the measurements with the crown, just so you can have an idea of how big it is. Just bear with me. So I'm showing that as 46 millimeters length of the crown. So yeah, not inconsiderable. The case back, as I've already alluded to a moment ago, is stainless steel, just with this Heimdallr shark on the back etched in, and screwed down, so that will help with the water resistance. The bezel type, okay, this is going to be the first sort of discrepancy, because although the bezel is nice to feel, from what I can see online, they've stated it's got a 90 click uni-directional bezel, and I'm going to have to correct them on that, because it's only stated as having 120 click, but the one I've got in front of me has 90 click. So that's going to be a bit of a discrepancy for initially in terms of the watch. So that's something I will be picking up now and it will come up later. So it's 90 click, not 120. The crown is screwed down, is screwed down. I'll get that blue bit off in a bit. So yeah, screw down, sterile. It feels okay. It's not the best crown I felt, if I'm completely honest, to unscrew. It doesn't feel amazing in terms of catching. It feels like it needs to be taken on and off a few times. But but yeah, that'll come up later. So the lug width, thankfully, is 20mm from there to there. So quite changeable if you wish to do so. So yeah, 20mm. Lug to lug, I'll do that on camera again, just so you give you an idea of what the lug to lug is. So I have the lug to lug at 47mm. So 47mm, the lug to lug. So yeah, as I said, the strap material is stainless steel. So that would be from the solid end links that it has on it, and also the strap. The strap's got a mixture of polishing and, from what I can make out, polishing. It's polished at the sides, brushed at the back and top of the watch. They look like they're push pin and collar pins inside. And yeah, it's got a milled clasp, which is always a nice touch. And there we go, no signage in terms of, oh, it has got signage, excuse me, Heimdallr there, which is good. So yeah, stainless steel. As I said, the clasp I've alluded to already in terms of it being partly milled. So two of the three elements, excuse me, are milled. So this part, but the outer shell is only pressed. So just bear that in mind. The dial window, in terms of the crystal, is sapphire crystal. Excuse me, I keep holding it the wrong way because I'm used to the crown being on the other side. Sorry, guys. So yeah, that's sapphire crystal. The water resistance on this watch is stated as being 200 meters. And given the fact it's a screw down case back, screw down crown, and how it generally feels, I'd be quite comfortable with that also. The weight is 116 grams, excuse me, stated on the website. I will leave a picture up here just confirming that I've weighed it on my own scales, just to give you an idea of the weight, and I will do that prior to taking links out for it fitting my own wrist. So that would be all in how much it weighs. So yeah, so let me just pop the watch there quickly. I'm gonna take my other watch off. I'm still wearing the other Heimdallr, the 62 mass. I think it's a really nice watch. It's one I've been quite impressed with. So look out for another for a review of that watch, because I've only done an unboxing and first impressions. I do need to start going through the watches that I've done so far and start giving you a little bit more detail in terms of what I like about the watch and maybe what I don't moving forward. So yeah, let's very quickly, before I do the wrist shot, we'll do a little bit on the dial. So as you can see from the dial, it's all loomed. There are sections in terms of, from what I can make out, at the 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, where it looks like they're blocked out. So that might give a little bit of a different look in terms of when you do a loom shot. But yeah, they look as though there's no applied indices going around. You've got loom on the minute hands, and you've also got a red tip to the second hand, just to sort of offer some sort of difference in terms of it standing out a little bit as it sweeps around. You've got the shark logo for Heimdallr at the 12. You've got the date window at the 3 o'clock. An automatic dive is 200 meters down at the 6. So that's the dial. Let me just take out the crown. Let me unscrew it again. I'm not feeling that that's the best, but let me just move the crown to make it a little bit easier for you to see. So let's say about, actually I'll go this way, just so you can have a good look at it, and then you push it into the first position, if I can. And then you should be able to, yeah, this thing is not easy to manage. So there you can change the date, excuse me, in terms of, so we'll just leave it on Sunday and the scroll, excuse me, let's go the other way. Then you go this way for the date. So date, and yeah, take it back out, and you can change it, time to whatever you want. Put it all back in, and the second hand should start sweeping again, because obviously you have hacking with this NH36A movement. As I said, it might take me a little while to get along with this crown. It's the first watch I've had where the crown's at the 4 o'clock. It says, excuse me, at the 8 o'clock instead of sort of like between the 3 and 6. So that's going to take me a bit of adjustment. So yeah, let me just do a wrist shot for you guys, just to give you an idea of what it looks like on my just above 7-inch wrist. It's not going to fit perfectly. I do need to take a few links out, probably 3, just off looking at it very quickly. But that's what it looks like on my wrist. As I said, my wrist is just above a 7-inch. I think it wears okay in terms of the size of it. But yeah, time will tell in terms of what I think about it. So let's get it off the wrist. So excuse me, we're going to now do the pants, then pukka. So the things I think of pants is the pressed outer clasp. I did allude to that a moment ago. I do think that given the fact that other watches on AliExpress are giving you complete mill clasps for quite a similar price, not exactly the same, but quite similar, they could very much do the same. The crown at the 8 o'clock, that's going to take me some getting used to, because like I said, I've never had one at the 8 o'clock, but that is also the reason I bought the watches, to try and have a little bit of something different on the channel. And the 90-click uni-directional bezel. I might have been misreading stuff, but I will go over that again, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to have 120 click. So I will be contacting Winnie just to sort of give her a heads up to let her know that actually it's a 90 click unidirectional bezel, not 120. But if it does say 90, I stand corrected in my orthopedic shoes. So there you go. But the things I think of pukka is the look of the dial. I do like the fact it's full loomed. Again, I have not had a full loomed watch before. The bezel alignment, so I can automatically see that the bezel, although it's only 90 click, the clicks, they are very firm and the alignment is perfect. So that's a good touch. And the bracelet's finishing. You can't get a good look for it at the moment because I will take the plastic off, but you'll probably see more when I wear it outside. The bracelet looks really nice. The fitment is really good. So that's also what you want on your bracelet. So yeah, would I recommend this watch? Well, it's a difficult one really, because it's a lot of it comes down to personal preference, doesn't it? Whenever you recommend a watch, it's too early to say for me, if I'm honest. I like certain things on this watch, but as I said, it's quite easy for me to pick out the things I don't like. So undecided. I'm sorry if that doesn't help, but I hope from the information I've given you, you're able to make a concise and clear decision on whether you like this watch yourself. I'm 50-50. By the time I come around to do the full review, I should be in a better position to let you guys know what I think about it. So just bear with me. But yeah, as always, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Leave any questions and any possibly other watches you'd like to see. But yeah, stay safe. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. And yeah, take care. So like I say all the time, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and as always, watch the time. Take care, guys. All the best.